Μ' αρέσει που ακονίζει και το δρεπάνι του για να πάρει πράγμα, να πάρει κόσμο. Σου λέει: έχω πολλή δουλειά. Πόλεμος γίνεται. Παίρνω αβέρτα κόσμο, σου λέει. Ωραία, για να δούμε. Το άλλο το είδες αυτό γίγαντα, πριν το έχεις δει. Α, οκ. Το τερματίσαμε. Α, όχι. Το κουλοθέατρο. Οκ.
Julia, the first sister, and Martha, the second. On Julia's day of departing, identical twins stood before me.
Συγγνώμη και εγώ πέθανα και οι πεθάνανε, τελικά.
They questioned my presence since they were still so young. Julia must come with me, I demanded.
Ο χάρος είναι αυτός.
But they both claimed to be Martha. I explained that Martha's fate was soon to be the same, and their games were useless. I didn't have time for it. The war was keeping me busy.
Έχεις πολλούς να θάψεις, ξέρω.
But they didn't concede, and instead kept insisting. Can we follow you together? No, impossible. Are you sure Martha will die too? Nothing is certain in wartime. What if the wrong person went with you? Then you would have cheated death. One would die unjustly, and the other would simply be delayed.
No one can cheat death, unfortunately.
They discussed amongst themselves, then hugged before one of them came forward. She
Ακριβώς.
said in a determined, almost threatening manner. I guessed it was Martha sacrificing herself, giving more time to her sister. But I stayed silent, not to reveal their failed deception. No one lies to the face of their own death. So I asked how their choice was reached. We drew lots by throwing a medallion, she said quietly. They had trusted in fate. Oh, how naive they were.
Μ' αρέσει που ακονίζει και το δρεπάνι του για να πάρει πράγμα, να πάρει κόσμο. Σου λέει: έχω πολλή δουλειά. Πόλεμος γίνεται. Παίρνω αβέρτα κόσμο, σου λέει. Busy ο χάρος, busy, πολύ busy.
In that case, my work was done. She must have been Julia. However, little to my knowledge at the time, that blasted medallion.
Δηλαδή ξεγέλασε μέχρι και το θάλαμο, μέχρι και το χάρο, υποτίθεται. Ναι, κατάλαβα. Όπα! Ανιψιός. Batman!
And had fooled both fate and me. One thing is for sure. I'll put things back where they belong. I will correct my ignorance and give fate back its blindfold. GG!
Μάλιστα. Να δω τώρα αυτό με όλα αυτά τα δις που έχουν γίνει, πώς το κάνω, edit στο YouTube το ανεβάσω. Θα το ανεβάσω έτσι με τα τέτοια, δεν πειράζει. Δεν γαμιέται. Θα το δω γιατί μου αρέσουν τα κόμικ γενικότερα και επειδή είναι από τους αγαπημένους χαρακτήρες. Κόμικ. Α, τελικά έζησα. Δεν με πήρε ο χάρος. Κατάλαβες. Με πυροβόλησα μεν, αλλά δεν πέθανα δεν. Παιδιά, άμα ξανακολλήσει, να ξέρετε, δεν θα ξαναβγούμε και τρίτη φορά. Κάνουμε ένα raid, μείνετε για το raid, ζητούμε συγγνώμη. Θα κοιτάξω από Δευτέρα τι μπορώ να κάνω. Λογικά θα έρθει από Δευτέρα Τρίτη ακριβώς. Εντάξει, να ξέρετε, άμα ξανακολλήσει, μείνετε για το raid. Πάμε κατευθείαν raid και τελειώνει η υπόθεση. The newspaper. Πρέπει να διαβάσουμε το newspaper. Τι dress myself up, ρε. Είσαι χαζή. Δεν βλέπεις τι γίνεται εδώ πέρα. Έχω πολλά να κάνω. Strange note, my things. The white lady. The spirit of the white lady lives in the lake. Nania always told me the story before going to sleep could have some truth in it. Okay. Τι πρέπει να κάνουμε τώρα. Πρέπει να κάνουμε όλα αυτά. Αυτά τα κάναμε, έτσι. Κοίτα λίγο να δω κάτω κάτι. Τι θες να δεις, ανιψιέ, γίγαντα. Αυτό, γίγαντα δεν είναι αυτό που νομίζεις. Ότι με πυροβόλησαν και έχω πηδέσμους. Λοιπόν, Objectives. Αυτά πρέπει να τα κάνουμε υποτίθεται, έτσι. Things to do. They will have put my things somewhere. I have to find Lapos letter and then prepare to the funeral. For the funeral. Dress yourself for the funeral. Find Lapos. Μάλιστα. Θα σας βγάλω τις πηδές μου. Μάλιστα. Κατάλαβες ο γίγαντας.
The ceremony is today, so I need a suitable dress.
Ωραία, πάμε αυτό.
I would like to spend a moment with my sister, just me and her alone, before people arrive for the funeral and then take her away.
Πάμε.
No, my bag is not here. My diary. Lapo's letter.
Καλά, μην κάτσεις, το βρούμε.
How is she? How is my daughter? Please, doctor.
Καλά, λογικό, έχασε μια κόρη σου, θα χάσω κι άλλη.
Please give me good news.
It's a miracle she's alive, Eric, but she will be all right. The bullet passed right by her heart and exited her chest. Unbelievably, it missed her lungs, spine, and heart. She
Μάλιστα.
could have been paralyzed or died. But thankfully, she's fine. I examined her thoroughly. She didn't even lose that much blood. She was lucky. And you were lucky.
Έχω πηδές μέσα φορέ.
She was
Θα με
lucky
καθάρισε
that
ποτέ
my
ο
wife
γιατρός.
went for a walk in the woods.
Είχα άγιο.
Otherwise,
Otherwise, she would have bled to death. Yes.
I don't know what to say. All of this.
All of this.
Too much. So much death and suffering.
Death.
Nothing more.
Don't worry, Eric. She's young, so she'll recover quickly. I'll be here all day anyway.
Thank you, doctor,
Oh.
for everything. Do you mind coming with me to pick my wife up from the cemetery?
Δεν μου λες αυτός που κάνει το παιχνίδι τι έχει με το χάρο, έχει κάτι.
Funeral starts soon in the chapel.
Πάει το
Of course
πουλάκι.
not. Lead the way.
Πάει το πουλάκι.
You know, with all of these preparations for the funeral, Irina wants everything to be perfect. It's her way of coping, so she doesn't have to think about everything going on. She is a woman who has suffered so much. Maybe too much.
Ναι. Ήθελα να δούμε πώς έχει να βγάλω το uncensored το κάνουμε, αλλά δεν πήρα. Πάμε. Πάει, το άρπαξε. Πάει, γίγαντα, πάει. Ο Χάρος κάνει βόλτες εδώ πέρα. Να, my bag.
There's my bag.
Yep.
Thank God. Let's hope Lapo's letter is in there.
Για να δω. Να το. Ωραία, για να το διαβάσουμε.
Dear Julia, are you surprised that I've addressed this to you and don't think you're dead? Everyone calls you Martha now, right? I know you too well. I can never understand why no
Κατάλαβα
one
αυτός
else
ότι...
can ever tell
Κατάλαβες.
you apart. Not even your own mother and father. Martha is gone.
Ο Χάρος είχε
and I
παγανιά, δεν
can't
θα πει τίποτα, γίγαντα.
reconcile myself to that fact. I have to stay hidden and sadly I can't run to you. Even if I would love nothing more than to hold you tight and cry together. No words. I just want to be close to you. Can we meet in the barn tonight? I will try my best to be there around midnight.
Αυτός είναι που σκότωσαν οι Γερμανοί και τον πήρε το πτώμα του η Μάρθα.
Please remember this number. 6934.
Μάλιστα.
He knew he was in serious danger, but what about the letter?
Number 6934. Αυτό πρέπει να το ξέρουμε.
The soldiers ran off. Mummy found me, and if she's read it, well, she hates Lapo, and now she must know who I am. No, she probably would have left me there to die. She'd rather have no.
Αναστήθηκα, Μέρμη. Όχι
Before I
Μάρθα.
passed out, I must have put it back in my bag. There is no other explanation.
Να σου πω τη μοίρα σου, το ριζικό σου που λέμε. Μάλιστα.
Αυτά τι ρόλο παίζει στο παιχνίδι. Αυτά τι ρόλο παίζει.
Δεν ξέρω. Μήπως ό,τι κάνω εδώ πέρα είναι και μέρο του παιχνιδιού. Αλλάζει.
There is darkness that brings uncertainty,
Μάλιστα.
but there will be a guide.
Μάλιστα.
Something that can teach me something.
Only one divination per day. Μάλιστα. Ναι, μάλλον αυτό γίνεται, Χέλενα.
July 19th. I retrieved the cameras at the lake, but I had convinced myself that I was the one who had hurt Martha.
Δεν αλλάζει, φίλο.
So much so that when I had the rolls with me on the way home, I found myself in another horrible dream. I don't even remember going to sleep. As soon as I woke up, I developed the film. The photos confirmed to me that my memory of that night was correct.
Και εσύ μπορεί
It was a
πλακάρα εδώ,
great
έτσι λέει.
relief. I have decided to go back to the lake in an attempt to communicate with the white lady. I know it's a crazy thought, but I can't get it out of my head. I need to know what happened to Martha, so I must pursue every possible avenue, even the path of insanity.
Μάλιστα. Οκ. Ωραία. Τώρα λογικά πρέπει να πάμε κάτω, για να πάω στην αδερφή μου που λέει. Things to do. From Lazarus message, don't be alarmed, but if things get ugly, please remember this number. Use the number 6. Is it a phone number or a combination? 6934. Say goodbye to your sister. Μάλιστα. Λες να καλέσω να πάρω τηλέφωνο? Όχι, δεν μπορώ. Πάω, πούμε goodbye to my sister.
In La Romola, and once again General K's family has come under fire. Now it is the life of her sister, Martha, that is in danger. The blow from the gunshot in her back.
When it's not too sunny outside, the 200 ISO film works well.
The anti-fascist political motive appears to be the only reason behind the cowardly act.
Έκανα κατσίμεν, δεν χάκαμε μεν. Τι έγινε?
New rules on curfew and women's behavior. German command of S. Vincenzo Attori. Telephone number 1185.
Been exhausting for the invaders.
Μάλιστα. Μπορώ να πάρω τηλέφωνο? Όχι, Ωραία, πάμε να πούμε το αδερφή μας goodbye. Our final goodbye. Να διαβάσουμε την εφημερίδα μας. Περίμενε.
Attempted murder in La Romola. After the murder of Julia K., today her twin sister is the victim of another attempted murder. The condition of the young girl found by the German troops is no cause for concern. The political motive behind this is becoming all the more clear. But that's not what happened. It's all wrong. Mummy was the one who found me. The German soldiers shot me. Best to stay quiet. No one ever believes the truth.
Okay.
New ordinance ban on the use of bicycles. Over the last few days, cyclists have once again shot at members of the Italian armed forces and at civilians in the streets. The offenders will be punished in accordance with German martial law.
Μάλιστα. German martial law.
Even
Πυροβολάμε και
in
τέλος.
Florence, the war is beginning to be felt. Supplies are starting to run
Και το πήρε
out.
ύπνος.
Bread may
Καλό είναι
only
αυτό.
last a few more
Δεν μας
days.
τρομάξει άλλο.
Prices are rising dramatically. Meat can now be found for 100 to 140 lira per kilo. The gas has been cut and there is no coal.
Ναι, Martha is dead. Τέλος.
The Battle of Tuscany. German operations in the Livorno area. Extremely violent fighting in the streets of the city.
Ωραία, close. Διαβάσαμε. Μα ναι, αυτό το ξέρουμε.
I should pick up the phone but remain silent. If I let the caller speak first, I'll find out who it is.
Πού πάει ρε? Μου κάνει κάτι σπάκι στο παιχνίδι, δεν μπορώ να καταλάβω γιατί. Λοιπόν. Γιάκο Ντράκο λέει.
Hello? Mum? Can you hear me? Is there somebody there? Mr. Eric?
It's the nanny. I can confide in her. Nanny? Hello, it's me.
What? Hello? Oh my lord. I must be dreaming or something.
Πέθανε, γνωστή η Μάρθα.
No, Nanny, you're not
Πέθανε.
dreaming. It's really me, it's Julia.
Oh my
Αυτή δεν ήταν η σειρά που για να πει ένας μια κουβέντα τώρα για 150
little
φορές.
sparrow.
Οι διάλογοι ήταν για ό,τι να είναι.
Wonderful. Sorry, but I thought you were dead. I saw you lying there dead. This brings me so much joy that...
Άρα στην Νάνη μίλησα, ξεκαθάρισα ότι δεν έχω πεθάνει.
Me, my little sparrow. What is happening?
I told Nanny everything that had happened.
Αχα.
She was sad for Martha, of course, but very happy at the same time. I was the one she had a special bond with. I explained to her that I wanted to try and meet the White Lady,
Μάλιστα.
even if
Τι
I
στα μπάλα
knew
δηλαδή,
it was
χτυπήκε
a
καλαμάρι.
silly idea.
But
she didn't think I was a fool. Quite the opposite. She explained to me what I should do in an attempt to meet her. It was complicated. I noted everything down carefully in my diary. Who knows? Maybe she did it only to keep me occupied,
Μάλιστα.
while deciding what to do with me and who to warn.
Okay.
I won't ever know, though, because that very same day, a bomb struck the villa and she died.
Πώς πάει το όλο Στάρκ, Μερμή, προχωράς κανονικά?
They all died. We should have been in that house ourselves, but instead, poor Nanny. Bye, Nanny. I love you.
Goodbye, my darling. I thought I'd lost you. Be careful, my little sparrow.
Άρα είπαμε την αλήθεια σε αυτήν εδώ πέρα. The phone call, το κάναμε. Objective update, για να δω. Μάλιστα. You can use the telephone to make calls, okay.
To meet the lady. Nanny has explained everything to me. I must try to meet her early in the morning.
Έχεις ρίξει ρυθμούς, Ξέρεις τι, θα σου πω.
That's what the legend says. This is what I need to do. 1. I must re-invoke her loss by putting her into contact with her lover. To do this, Nanny said to look for his grave in the woods, but there are so many. Daddy always said that infrared photos can see what the naked eye cannot. Maybe then they also see ghosts. There wouldn't be anything strange about that now, considering I'm trying to contact one after all. How crazy. 2. A part of me needs to enter her world. A lock of hair would work, so I'll need scissors to cut some off. 3. I will need an object that connects her world to mine. I don't know what to do for this yet. Hopefully something will come to mind when I least expect it. 4. To communicate with her, I will need to use my tarot cards. I will meet with the lady on the island where her lover was executed.
3-4 δηλαδή. Θα το καλέσει. Έξι. 9. 3. 4.
You've called this number. Damn, Lapo must be dead then.
Yep.
Rest in peace, fair comrade.
Yes, Lapo is dead. I am due.
No, don't talk. We don't need to know who you are. By calling this number, it means Lapo wanted you to complete his work.
Okay.
The telephone cable near the house of German General Erich K. has to be cut. One goes to the house, but there's another cable we suspect is connected to a secret base. That is the one that has to be cut. If you see any German vehicles around, let us know immediately. We won't use this number anymore. It's dangerous. Use a telegraph. That will be safer. I hope you know how to use them. Otherwise, you'll have to come up with something. This is important. Frequency X. Before the message, telegraph town on fire to identify yourself. Long live the homeland. Long live the liberation.
Should I sabotage the cable and become a spy?
What?
I don't know. My father is German. It would be like betraying him even though he himself hates this war. But what happened to Lapo and those guys? If I can save someone's life, maybe I should try. Or maybe I can talk to Daddy about it. He may be able to advise me on what to do.
Πώς θα μιλήσουμε, Μωρή, αφού
The
υποτίθεται...
first thing about all this. What were you thinking, Lapo?
Τι να κάνω, keep the partitions or reveal the plan to father. Για πείτε παιδιά τι να κάνω, ό,τι πείτε εσείς θα κάνω. Help them or reveal. Για πείτε. Δεν ξέρω, μάλιστα. Για πείτε οι άλλοι, Μέρμις, help. Γίγαντα, ποιος άλλος βλέπει, δεν ξέρω, βλέπει ο παράστατος, ποιος άλλος βλέπει. Μετάφραση. Να τους βοηθήσω, με είπε αυτό τώρα, είμαστε στο δεύτερο παγκόσμιο πόλεμο. Και με είπε αυτός που μίλησα μαζί στο τηλέφωνο, ότι πρέπει να βοηθήσω αυτούς που είναι εναντίον των Γερμανών, να τους βοηθήσω να σαμποτάρουν τους Γερμανούς. Εγώ είμαι Γερμανή, υποτίθεται, από γερμανική οικογένεια, αν και ο πατέρας μου λέει δεν θέλει τον πόλεμο. Και τώρα μου λέει εδώ πέρα, να τους βοηθήσω ή να πω το σχέδιο στον πατέρα μου που είναι Γερμανός. Να τους βοηθήσω. Help. Εντάξει.
To cut the cable, I will need sharp scissors. Tailor scissors should be fine.
Okay.
Martha was taken to the chapel for her funeral. I want to say goodbye to her alone before everyone arrives.
Μάλιστα. Πού είναι το τσάπελ? Μετά. Where the fuck is the scissor? Μήπως δίνει βοήθεια? Find scissors. Έχουμε scissors. Έχουμε scissor. Έχουμε scissor, Ναι ρε.
My mother's tailor scissors.
Έχουμε, ωραία, πάμε. Είχαμε βρει και το είχα πάρει. Ωραία, ωραία. Τσάμπα ανεβήκαμε πάνω. Δεν πειράζει. Όχι από εδώ, από εδώ. Για πάμε. Ωραία. Πάντως έχουν γραφικάρες, έτσι. Έχουν κάνει απίστευτη δουλειά. Και το παιχνίδι ωραίο είναι, εμένα μου αρέσουν τέτοια. Απλά είναι λίγο αργό, αλλά εντάξει, δεν πειράζει. Αυτό είναι το τσάπελ. Ναι. Τώρα θα το θάψουμε. Το σκότωσες, τι το κονάς? Αυτό τώρα γιατί μου το έκανε? Τι, πρέπει να το κάνω κάτι αυτό τώρα? Το άφερε εδώ πέρα για να το θάψουμε μαζί με τη Μάρθα? Δεν το κατάλαβα αυτό.
Poor little one. He's dead. Poor little guy. His place is by Martha's side. Nanny always calls me Little Sparrow. This is the part of me that died with Martha. It'll be safe next to her.
Να το βάλουμε μέσα, να έχει πάρει ούλα.
Μπράβο. Martha, this is my heart. Carry it with you. I'm starting to understand how painful your condition must have been. Not being able to properly communicate with anyone is becoming increasingly difficult. I envied you, but I did not see your suffering. I did not understand.
Εγώ πάντως δεν τη σκότωσα, γιατί τις φωτογραφίες ήταν μου ότι πήγα να τη βοηθήσω, έτσι.
I'm not worthy to dress in your clothes.
Οκ. Άρα αυτό το κάναμε. Άρα τώρα πρέπει να πάμε στο άλλο. Ωραία. Να κόψουμε το καλώδιο. Το οποίο είναι πού? Εδώ. Καλά, πάμε από εδώ. Ναι. Πάμε.
That raven is making a big fuss.
Τι έκαμε τώρα, εμείς το προβολήσουμε? The Raven, τι το κάνει το Raven? Εδώ δεν είναι τηλέφωνο, σκαφαλώσουμε πάνω. Οκ. Οκ. Απ' τη ΔΕΗ είμαστε, θα μας κόψουν το ρεύμα. Έχει πολύ ακόμα.
A German tank.
Oh.
I have to report its location via the telegraph hidden near the cowshed. Daddy probably asked for a garrison after all that has happened. I should report its location via telegraph. This wire heads towards the house and then keeps going, so it must be the right one.
Και θα πάθουμε ηλεκτροπληξία. Get down.
Now all that remains is to go to the telegraph near the barns.
Πες μου τι θα κάνουμε τώρα, θα ρίξουμε telegraph με Morse. Γιατί κάτι για Morse έλεγε.
Ναι.
Σοβαρά μιλάς τώρα. Αυτό πρέπει να κάνουμε. Όντως, πρέπει να πάμε εκεί πέρα τώρα. Follow the Raven. Follow the Raven. Πού είναι το Raven? Για πάμε να το κάνουμε follow. Πού με πάει? Δεν μ' αρέσει που με πάει. Στο τάφο του με πάει το αλουνού.
Dress? It's made from the same fabric I found a shred of next to the lake. In fact, it is torn. It must be my mother's. My goodness.
What? Κάτι δεν μας τα λέει καλά η μάμα μου φαίνεται,
I started to suspect that Mummy could have been involved in Martha's murder.
Μάλιστα.
Lost in these thoughts.
Το μου φαίνεται παίζουμε το... Πες το.
And I completely forgot about the funeral.
Παραλόγου, πώς λένε το...
When I realized
Θέτω του
it was
παραλόγου παίζουμε
evening,
όλοι το
they
πέρα μου
were
φαίνεται.
already carrying the coffin towards the cemetery. She
Τι
never
ευχάριστο
loved me.
παιχνίδι.
I knew that well.
Έτσι.
But I would never have believed that. Had it been her? I struggled to believe it, but it made so much sense. At the lake, she must have thought Martha was me because she was convinced that I was dead.
Παμ, ταραραν, ταρα, hell spells. Όταν σημάνουν οι καμπάνες. Πάμε. Οκ. Ωραία. Ευχάριστο παιχνίδι. Για πάμε. Με σημαίες και με τραγούδια. Μου κολλήσει πάλι.
Επειδή το έχω τέτοιο.
Τι.
When the funeral ended, I felt an irresistible urge to play. I loved music. I started playing without
man!
thinking about the possible consequences.
Μουσκέμα μιλάμε θα γίνω.
I needed to feel alive, to exist again.
Τσιου! Περίμενα να τελειώσει αυτό το κομμάτι και θα περίμενε. Καλώς ήρθες αγορίνα μου. Καλώς ήρθες στο στοιχειωμένο κανάλι. Πώς είσαι αγορίνα, πώς είσαι? Μουσκέμα μιλάμε, μουσκέμα, έτσι.
What's going on here? Julia? Is
Julia.
that you?
Yep.
No, it's not possible. Martha's never played. She's deaf, yet no. This is madness.
Τζονάκο, καλησπέρα αγορίνα μου.
God.
Ένα σώτο το κάναμε, μπράβο. Τσιο, ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ για τη ρεντάρα
You
σου,
can
φίλε.
get all of the attention, right?
Lost Ark εσύ, Έχετε
You were
κολλήσει εκεί πέρα.
jealous, weren't you? Because she was a wonderful girl and you're just a useless little slut.
Α, δεν μας τα λέει καλά, μαμά. Πώς είμαστε, τι κάνουμε,
How did you manage to convince her?
Α, μας σηκώνετε, λέει,
I get
πολύ.
it
Πολύ
now.
σηκωμένη είναι η διάθεση.
But she talked to me. No, it doesn't make sense. I will have you locked up in an asylum. You hear? That's enough.
Λοιπόν,
You
I
will pay
don't
for
think
what
our mother
you've done,
liked us very
you
much.
cursed lunatic.
They will torture you to reveal the monsters in your head.
What the fuck? Why, mother? Okay.
Η μάνα της πατούσε τη Μάρθα. Η μάνα της πατούσε τη
Ναι. Στην ανάρρωση, από μια ίωση. Περαστικά, γορίνα, περαστικά.
I tried to tell her that it wasn't me. I showed her the photos I developed that proved my innocence.
Που είσαι καβλάκι
She
μεταξύ.
grew all the more angry, calling me crazy, and then she began to hit me with everything she had at hand.
Άρα έμαθε και. So our mother find out that I was pretending to be Martha, and that was not Martha because I was playing the piano. And Martha was supposed to be deaf.
Not memories of actual past events.
Δεν ήταν ότι δεν συμπαθούσε.
Alex Fox, hello, how are you?
More so of feelings.
Τι, δεν είναι.
Feelings I had when I
Είπες.
was
Δεν
little.
ήταν ότι δεν συμπαθούσε τη Μάρθα, δεν συμπαθούσε τη
They
Τζούλια.
were scary.
Η Μάρθα την συμπαθούσε, την Τζούλια δεν συμπαθούσε. Hello, Alex Fox, hello, how are you, my friend? Welcome aboard. Thank you very much for stopping by.
The evening before, my father had tried desperately to console me.
Thank you very much for the
Talk to
100
me,
bits.
Julia.
Thank you very much.
You know I love you. I just want to understand what happened. I am happy you are alive.
Άρα το μάθαν όλο τη my life.
Even if we have lost Martha, your mother was just in shock. She didn't want to hurt you.
Okay. New chapter, The White Lady. 5 days after Martha's death, 6 a.m. Okay. Okay. Okay.